The goal of this post is not only to help you recover from relapse, but to help you emerge the other side a stronger person. To help you get some benefit from this relapse. And I know it sounds counterintuitive, but with the proper guidance, you can actually turn relapses into positive events. But the key to an effective recovery is awareness. Awareness of the underlying causes and triggers of your relapse. Awareness of the chaser effect. I'll detail everything to be aware of after you relapse, so you can bounce back stronger than before. After you relapse, it can feel like all is lost. Like a long-lasting war you've been fighting has just been decided. And your vices have emerged the victor, while you remain defeated. It's important to not get into this mindset because it leads down a dark path. Soon enough, after you get out of your initial despair, you'll have feelings of nonchalance. You'll think that since you've relapsed, you have nothing left to lose. You'll think back to the most recent pleasure and ask, why not again? I've already lost this battle, I've already been defeated, why not cope with this pain with a bit of pleasure? Soon enough, your mind becomes dominated with thoughts of pleasure, of chasing the dragon, to the point where you relapse again. This is called the chaser effect, and it's the first and most important thing to be aware of after relapsing. You will feel these urges soon after relapsing. I guarantee it. When on a streak, you might have gone weeks without feeling any kind of urges. But after you relapse, you'll feel urges, maybe within the hour. Be aware of this fact. Be mindful of your thoughts after relapsing. Awareness is the only way to overcome and beat the chaser effect. The next thing to be aware of after relapsing is the different triggers and stimuli that prompted your most recent decision. Why did you relapse? Was it just boredom? Was it a specific setting or image that triggered something within you? Right after you relapse, think back on the root of it. Genuinely sit down in solitude and allow your mind to ruminate over the recent events. Really try to understand your psychology and state of mind at the time. Because understanding your mental state at the time of relapse can help you be aware of when you might do it again. Of when the urge might strike again. Going forward, you can begin to recognize your triggers and actively protect yourself from them. Awareness is crucial, because without it, none of this will be possible. Additionally, I want to quickly add that you won't have to always be cautious of these specific triggers. Over time, your brain will rewire these neurological pathways towards a healthier mind. The bad habits you've developed will weaken as you practice constant vigilance against them. In time, you can be free of this mental constraint. The key is to remain on the path long enough to make this a reality. The last thing to be aware of is, right after you relapse, that specific moment in time. Freeze every detail of your physical and mental state in your mind. How you feel, your thoughts, your emotions. I can almost guarantee you'll feel some form of shame or guilt. Keep this feeling frozen in time, stuck in your memory. Revel in it. This short, 3-second memory burned into your brain will serve as a reminder for the future. Anytime you ever have future thoughts about relapse, simply revisit it. Relive this moment. And ask yourself, is this instant gratification I'm about to experience worth feeling like this? Is a quick 5 or 10 minutes of pleasure worth this additional weight on my chest? If it's worth it to you, then go ahead and relapse. But I've found that whenever I genuinely ask myself this question, I always answer no. Always. Because it's never worth it. The short burst of pleasure is never worth that feeling of shame thereafter. It's important to be aware of yourself in the moments right after relapse instead of distracting yourself with other numbing agents like food or media. True awareness in this moment will prevent you from ever desiring release again. Awareness is the common trait among all these relapse rebounding practices. You must be present at the time of relapse to really understand the feelings you're experiencing. Don't further numb yourself to the guilt you experience. Feel it. Embrace it. For only then will you ever be capable of leaving it.